Oh, it's so funny. Looks like Trump gets to stay on the ballot. Uh huh. Whoops. What turn was down the one?
About half of the Democrats' plans to stop Trump. So they tried at the state level, taking his name off the ballot in Colorado, in Maine, and just recently, I think it was in Supreme Court came out today, this morning, and just now ruled in his favor. It's not just any ruling, it's united. So we'll get to that. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenable. This is where the happy patriots are. Why are we happy? Well, in this case, we're happy because we won. But I've been warning you guys all along. I got people calling me going, what if they take his name off? What if they take his name off the ballot? Like, they can't take his name off the ballot.
Yeah, well, they can try. It ain't gonna happen. This is hilarious.
Hope that the court would be united in this and not overstep in favor of Donald Trump. And I think what we saw was a court where justices that behaved in a partisan manner, and that disappoints. Amy Coney.
That's good. Yeah, that's gonna be coming on here later. But anyway, that's so fucking funny. It's so hilarious because they're all crying like bitches over that. It's so funny. So fucking hilarious. Ugh. Well, everybody, I'm going to pump some iron. Well, it was a beautiful fucking day today. It's way too goddamn nice to be working. I hate fucking Mondays. Today was pretty horrible though as far as work goes. It was nasty. It was a foggy motherfucker this morning. I had one hell of a time finding my fucking way from the gate to the goddamn parking lot where I parked my car for work. It was horrible. It was horrendous. So, yeah, it was pretty fucking nasty. It was so fucking foggy that I had a hell of a time, and there's no reflector poles along that road or nothing. You could run down in a fucking ditch and not get out, But there are berms. They do have berms down there, so there's not really any ditches. There's a couple drainage areas that you want to stay the fuck away from, though. Yeah, you could definitely do that. But here's another thing I want to show you. A video I posted yesterday of me taking a little ride in the Chevelle here. Some douche on there said that this stuff I have on my car is just fucking horrible and horrendous. Let me show you. This says that horrible heavy Chevy sticker just made my classic look hideous. Hate to tell that numbnut that that's a mark of the 70s. That's just how it is. This I know they didn't make a heavy Chevy in 1970. They did not, but they should have. But they had the 454 going for them, the LS6, so they didn't need to. But in 71 and 72, because of lowered compression ratios and all that stuff, they had to have something. They had to have something to sell. Plus, insurance premiums were out of this world. So, to combat that, they made the heavy Chevy. You could get a big block in it. You could get it was a 402, but they called it a fucking 400. You couldn't get the 454 in it, but you could get the big block 402, which they said was a 400, and 396 in some models. But my 70, after 70, they officially did away with the 396 letters. So the 396 was a thing of the past. But they did the the 400 and 402 big blocks, or you could get a 350 in it. With a turbo 350 transmission, you could get a 4-speed in it if you wanted. But it was plain Jane. There was rally wheels on it. I'll have to show you the rallies that was on it that come available on the heavy Chevy. But they had no trim rings. I'll have to show you if I can get back here to it. This is the rally rim they had for the heavy Chevy. And the Camaros. The Camaros started picking these up. I got a set of these. They're 14s. They were on a car. Looky there. They were on a car that my sister had bought. I got a bunch of junk back here I need to get rid of. Door panels, anyone? But they were on a 1978 Camaro that my sister had bought. And she really liked the car, and she ran it all the time. It was redone several times, but she didn't like those wheels, so she bought a set of what the fuck was it? They were Outlaw wheels, aluminum Outlaws. She painted it, or no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. That was a different Camaro. What the fuck did she put on that thing? Keystone Classics. That's what they were. How the hell did I forget that? God damn. Keystone Classics is what she had on it, because she really liked those wheels. My dad talked her into them. She was gonna, I think she was gonna put Craigers on it, the SS Mag, but then my dad talked her out of it because he said they rust up pretty easy. So she put Keystones on, but the Keystones, they had the magnesium center. The whole wheel, the center of the wheel was magnesium, but the outer was chrome steel. The rim was chrome steel, which it didn't really matter because the Cragar was the same. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the same fucking company made the shit. But don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly. But I know she didn't like the rallies. They were 14-inch. She wanted 15s. So she got 15. I think they were like 15 by 8s or 15 by 7, something like that on the Camaro. And it was that brown like the wheel was. I showed you it was that color brown. And it had a 6-cylinder in it with a 350 turbo transmission. And she ran that thing out of oil one time, and it started knocking and pounding. She filled it full of oil, and it just kept running. So, but I think it got a burnt valve or something in it like that, and it had the integrated head. That was the late 70s introduced the integrated head, and what that is the head and the intake and the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold are molded together on that. And I'm pretty sure yeah, they cracked. The head's cracked because of those. Look at my hair, it's so beautiful. Anyway, they cracked a lot. Those heads did on those integrated inline 6-cylinders. I had one in an 83, or what it was, it 80. It was an 80. No, it was an 83. A 1983. No, I'm wrong. It was an 84. I had a brown, same color brown, 84 Chevrolet pickup I bought off of a teacher that taught auto mechanics in my school. Because I had one teacher. My senior year, he only taught half the year. He left to fly the Medevac helicopter. He did that, and then he went on. He's now the commander at the police barracks down in Cumberland for the Maryland State Police. But the other teacher I got real close with, but he died of stage 4 pancreatic cancer here a couple of years ago, which I miss that guy a lot. He was a really good guy. I learned a lot off of him as well. I learned a lot off both teachers, but he was pretty good. But anyhow, I bought it off the one teacher. It had the integrated head, and we had a bunch of engine parts, small block shit laying around in here. We built a 350 out of scrap shit we had. It was a standard bore. We just had a set of heads laying here. We had an intake. We had all kinds of shit, and I think that's where the Quadrajet off the GTO ended up, because it had a heat riser spring on it, and so did that intake, and it bolted right up the Chevy because they had the same bolt patterns on the intakes. But yeah, when she would open that thing up, it ran so good. For what it was, it ran very well. I mean, it would put you back in the seat. It had 308 rears, which was a killer, and it had we put that 350 in there, and with the same transmission, no shift kit or nothing special. Had dual exhaust with a like turbo muffler on it. It was a factory type exhaust. It was on it. It was dual pipes. She ran it every winter, and the winter just killed that fucking car. It just ate that son of a bitch to pieces. We put floors in that thing. Her husband, or her father-in-law, put quarters on that thing, fenders, fixed the doors. 'Cause I don't think there was a lot of parts for that car back then. And she ran it through the late 80s and early 90s. Had it for a number of years. And then she got rid of it one day. And that was the end of that. But it was a rotted up fucking mess when she got rid of it, because it was redone so many times. And it was a pretty good car, though. It just goes to show you can build a small block out of shit and still have something half decent. Because when you're fucking poor, you got to make ends meet. You got to do something somehow. So it was in here. It was in here a lot. It was in this garage here. That's where we put the engine in it. So we have a come along that you hook onto the fucking I-beam in here, and we pull engines out that way. But I haven't pulled an engine in this garage for a long time, because the other garage has the lift, and we have the cherry picker down there, which, you know, really works out excellent. And it's so nice. The cherry picker's so nice. It doesn't work that good. The only bad part about the come along was it was fixed in one spot, and you had to have another person in here that whenever you were getting the engine out, to push the car body out the door, and then you would lower the engine down, hook up the stand to it, and then pull the car back inside. You always had to strap up the transmission stuff, because you could never pull the transmission and engine out in here. I did actually do it in here in that little Chevy Monza I had. I pulled it all out, one fucking piece. Transmission, engine, all together. It worked out pretty nice, so. But anyway, kind of got off what I was saying, but anyhow, one up for us. Fuck you, Democrat cocksuckers. You can all suck on my balls. Looks like Donald Trump's on the ballot to stay, and they can't do a fucking thing about it. But I did see a video where they're going to try and stop him anyway. Which, you know, that's communism right there. That's not democracy. That's communism. We live in a republic anyway. But we vote democratically. So that's the only part that's a democracy, is how we vote. Which they're trying to take our voting rights away. And on the Democratic side, they did. They took voters' rights away from anybody that's going to nominate whoever, you know, you got to go out and vote to nominate who you want to run for president on whatever party you're for, whatever party you're affiliated with, and all the Democrats cannot vote. This time they took that chance away. They said, Joe Biden's your guy. We're just going to shove him in there again. Don't you worry about voting. You can't. So, plus there's all kinds of wacko, crazy bullshit going on. And fuck the World Economic Forum. They can suck a big fat dick as well. Those cocksuckers are dangerous. Like I said before, we need to find these assholes, these nut jobs, and do something with them, put them in jail or something. Give them some of their own medicine, put them all in jail, make them eat bugs, because that's what they want us to do. So anyhow, everybody, I don't know if you watch this bullshit or not, but I know one thing, I did polish up on the truck yesterday. I'll show you what I did with it. Get the hell off this damn bench. I'll show you. All these damn rags off here. I'll show you the results of my Simonized wax that I used. I didn't get the roof yet, so I mean, it's not spectacular. It doesn't really do it justice on this. I didn't do the bed fenders yet either, but I think it shines pretty good for, you know, the wore out old fucking paint that it is. And you see that white stripe I painted on there is all dull, but it cleaned up. I cleaned the windshield up. So yeah, it's pretty good. And of course, I didn't do anything with this fender because it is not good. And I polished this door as I sprayed it with clear coat one time, just pissing around, and I hit it with a 1500 grit paper and my buffer with this Chemical Guys butter wet wax. That's a good machine friendly wax. Oh my, talk about shine. Look at that shit. That shit is shiny. But I got all this other shit in there under the clear coat that you can see that looks like hell. But what I did get to come out really came out. And I thought it was kind of hilarious. Then you see all that dust and shit on top from buffing it. I'm going to go ahead and hit that top too here sometime. I got to put a little bit more paint on that or it's going to be rusting up. But, you know. I'm probably going to hit them bed fenders. I'll give them a light buffing maybe. That'll rough cut too before right there kind of keeps me from really getting it nice. And then the tailgate I'm not even going to fuck with. So, but yeah, it's some good stuff. Little peep mirrors. This one I can't even see out of. I can see out of this one though. I can see out of this mirror just fine. Yeah. Wow. But I still got to finish up the Chevelle. I never did anymore. I just did the front end here, front fenders and hood and bumper. So, of course you can see how awesome that is. I ain't have to touch it and it's fucking awesome. So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome right there. So anyway, everybody, I'm going to leave on that note. I just wanted to do a video because I'm kind of excited about our boy getting in there. Our boy is going to get in there and try to help us the best we can, or the best he can. The best he can. So, everybody, have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If there is a next time. We'll see you all later.
3 minutes to blast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Garland's High Performance Garage channel. For some reason, Facebook mysteriously and Messenger and Instagram went down. I wonder what the deal is with that. Oh, you can sure it's something up to no good. It was down for a little while. Now it's miraculously, it's all of a sudden back up. Something's fishy. Some bullshit's going on too often here. But we found some more electric car fuel, and I was gonna let you see him blow some shit up here today. So I would say this is ploy with the World Economic Forum and the Democratic Party to try and deter us from going out to vote. So trying to keep us all from voting because Donald Trump is allowed on the ballot. So they're crying like bitches now over that shit. Let's take you back here to some action here. Take you over here to some action so we can see what the hell's going on. That's the spot we're going to be watching explode. We're going to see if they can do a controlled shot this time. I doubt it. But they'll probably blow off that big spot we cleared all out. They probably knock it all over into there. So you can't hardly get the fuck down through there. So. And yes, I'm in a different truck today. Someone else that isn't here, I use their truck. My truck's getting tires put on it, so. See what the fuck happens here. 1 minute. We're down to 1 minute. Today was another shitty fucking morning. So goddamn foggy, and this second morning in a row. So goddamn foggy, I couldn't hardly see to get the fuck in here. 30 seconds to finding some more electric car fuel. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured it was going to do that. Yeah. Hope I got all that. My camera kind of tilted up. I was watching through the camera and my windshield here. Oh, yeah. He blocked that other road off again. Well, there's some more job security. Yeah, this is going to be a clusterfuck for a while in here. Yeah. Oh, well now. See down in here. Well, it's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, not bad at all. They didn't kill our new road coming in. Trying to take some steepness out of the son of a bitch. Because every road around here has got to be like a fucking Hot Wheels track, so, you know. Yeah, big load of dirt we're going to carry out of here. Big load of dirt and rocks. did blow it over there a good ways, though. As you can see. Holy hell. There. It's all clear now. You can see everything. It smells like rotten eggs. I'm surprised that the dust all blew back that way. Wind must be blowing a different direction today. Alrighty then. Yeah. So
Hey, go ahead, Draxel.
I don't know what the fuck the deal is with Facebook and Instagram and all them while they shut down. They're going to report some phony problem or say that China tried to hack us or something. Or, those couple cell phone providers there about a week ago went down all of a sudden. And it was a solar flare. A solar flare. Okay, that's bullshit. Fucking solar flare. The batteries and everything would be dead. A solar flare hit one time in the 1970s. It hit in a specific areas all over the world. It's like there was a couple states in the United States. Everything at their house was dead. They didn't have electricity for a week.
That's all clear.
All the batteries in their cars were dead. Shit like that. You need to stop that. Yeah, we know when you say shots all clear, You don't use that fucking siren any other time. Anyway, yeah, there's something fishy going on. These motherfuckers are going to blow their load here before long. But I figured today, being Super Tuesday, they would blow their load on a day like today to try to keep, because there's 7 whole states that are voting to nominate, for the Republican Party. And I figured they were going to turn around and fuck us out of that, and Donald Trump out of trying to get in there. Because Nikki Haley, we all know why that bitch is still hanging in the race. It's called money. Money. Plus, she's a Democratic pawn. She's like a Trojan horse, they've been saying. They can get her in there, then she's going to sabotage the whole Republican Party. Fuck everything over and just keep this horse shit going on that's going on right now in there.
You tight turning around down in there.
So,
Calm down, mister. Looks like you got plenty of room.
but anyway, shit's going to hit the fan. And I hope it doesn't hit too bad.
When you come through that land here, I had the drill sitting on it.
Anyway, everybody, have a great fucking week. Hopefully no more shenanigans come up. We all can get through this transition together of, getting our boy back in office here. My wife, I just told her, I said, the Democrats shut the fucking Facebook down. She got all snippy with me and told me that I was a conspiracy theorist. Not everything's political. Well, it is. They made it that way now. Everything is political today. Everything. So, everything you say and do ends up being political in some way. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. So, alright, everybody. Catch y'all on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Now, all you hippies got more electric car fuel we're going to uncover and dig out. It'll be alright. You can use all your electric up soon and, whip those poor kids in them countries for digging up that lithium. Whip and beat them around, because, slavery's the answer, apparently, for everything. Alright, everybody. This one's got a suicide wheel on it. Look at that shit. That's nice. These two guys over here in these trucks, they must be eating their lunch. Because I don't bring lunch with me to this fucking place. You gotta eat on the run, so if you can't sit and enjoy it, why the fuck you even have it? So my stomach can't take it anyway, so. It's all rougher than hell up here in here. Alright, everybody. Have a good one.